All right, we are live.
That is so awesome. Welcome, everybody. Success team, wave at everybody. Normally, we try to introduce everybody, but we have like 100 people on here and over 50 waiting to get on. And so we're so excited for everybody to be on here tonight and join us. Everybody that has joined, we're going to watch for questions, try to answer all those, and we're going to be giving away product. And not only that, but the top leader in our team is going to do a income reveal. She's a super affiliate. She's been in the business just 2 years, and she's going to let us know what a super affiliate's paycheck looks like. So we're all excited to see that. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. We're also going to give away money for every single share. So what you're gonna want to do throughout this whole broadcast is share, because Barb, we're gonna add it up. If there's 50 shares, she's giving away $50. If there's 500, she'll give away 500. If there's 2,000, she'll give away 2,000. So we've got somebody on standby that's going to do the drawing. We also are going to give away product. We're going to give away, this is so hard to do, a 500 full spectrum or a 500 THC free. So comment now if you win, and you'll win that by sharing, and hopefully your name is drawn. Which would you rather have, the THC free or the full spectrum? Again, thank you everybody for joining. Share. That's the way to get into the drawing. And we're going to have a few people talk to you tonight about why they got into the network marketing business and how it has helped them financially. And so the first person that I would like to hear from is Jesse Norfleet. He's been in the business for what, 2 years, Jesse? Almost 2 years. And so if you want to share, just you're going to have to unmute yourself and then share with us for just give us the highlights, like what brought you into this business and how has it changed you? I know you travel all over the place.
Hey guys, good to see you. My name is Jesse Norfleet, and I'm a 50K affiliate with my daily choice in HempWorx. And for crying out loud, sorry about that. We're actually at an event right now, and you know what? Thank you so much for having me on here with you guys. What an honor and a privilege it is to share, in the beauty of this opportunity and this movement with other folks. And we're actually doing an event here in Madras, Oregon. It's a big fair, and I've got Sue here with me. And we're super excited, you guys, because we're on the front lines. We're out in the trenches, sharing the product with people that have heard about it, but still have the stigma, or they've tried product that didn't work. And we get to be on the forefront in the trenches here, just sharing with people. So I started on October 31st of 2017. I came in under Barb in her downline, and within a very short period of time, I was able to basically let go of a full-time general manager position with the help of my upline David Grunning and Barb and the rest of this team. I'm just super excited because it's given me the opportunity to live a complete life of freedom. Like right now, I'd be at an office, locked in there talking to people on the phone or messaging people, and I was able to walk away from that income and to go full time in this opportunity. And you know what, you guys, just sometimes we get caught up in discouragement, or we sign up at the same time as someone else and they fly by us, and it's like, what is going on? What's wrong with me? How come I'm not growing? So I spent a lot of time comparing myself to others instead of comparing myself to me. And you know what? I tell people I'm on the scenic route for super affiliate, but I'm getting there. So thank you for having me on here with you guys.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Yeah, that's awesome. We're all in line for super affiliate. We go about it different ways. For me, I had no intention at all of being in the business. I bought a 4-pack with full intention to sell 3 bottles and pay for mine. I was going to be so happy if I could just pay for my 1 bottle, and my husband was going to be super happy if I sold enough to pay for my 1 bottle. And so it has turned out awesome. Our life has changed completely. I'm completely retired now, just after 5 or 6 months in the business. So, you know, I'm so glad to be on the team with you, Jesse, and all these people. We all work together, even though we may not be connected. We may just be cousins in the business or whatever, but we all work together as a team, and it's awesome and it's amazing. I guess, is Dr. Pam on? I can't see everybody. This is so awesome. I'm just digging it. I'm loving it. It's exciting. I'm so excited that all these people are on here. I'm just ear to ear grin. It's just awesome.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm here.
So, Dr. Pam, what is your story? And I'd like for you to share that with us.
Okay. I am a mother of 8 children, and I homeschool. And I'm also a clinical psychologist and married to an engineer. Next month will be 35 years. And he has always worked so hard to provide for this family, because when we first got married, we both thought I would be out working probably at least part-time, if not full-time in my profession. But the more children we had, the less I wanted to do that, and the more I wanted to be home and homeschool. So I started to look around for another way to make money and still be able to be home. And I found network marketing quite a few years ago. But I took some breaks in there, and I made some money here and there, enough part-time. It was great. But then I met somebody named Barb Miller, and things kind of changed. And I had been in a couple things with her, but when she found HempWorx, she just knew what this was going to be, that this was going to be awesome, because we could see what it was doing for us and for our children and our families. And right away we knew that this was something we could really pursue. And so it's been awesome for my family. My husband is semi-retired. He could be all the way retired, but he gets bored. So he does a few things. And just to be able to travel, I always wanted to travel. We did some family vacations, but nothing ever exotic. And to be able to go to the Caribbean and do the things that we're doing, I just can't say enough about this opportunity. Everything's in place. It's not like you have to figure it out. We're right here for you. Everything is plug in and do it. It's only up to you how much you want to put into it. So that's another thing I love about it. It's totally in your control what you want to do.
That's so true. And I want to add too, you know, all of our training is in place. Back whenever I first started and Barb first started, there's a lot of us that have been in since pretty much the beginning. There was nothing really in place. We were just kind of guessing along. And Barb, and she has a great son, Austin. We all know and love Austin. They have put together, hey, Austin, they have put together the most amazing training, a great website just for our team. Man, it's all in place. So if you join, or when you join, man, your upline is going to plug you into that, and boom, that's it. I mean, it's one and done. So let's see, Tanya Bender. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Yeah. So you have a great story too. Let us know what attracted you to network marketing, and what has it done for y'all? You're going to have to unmute.
Got it. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
Thank you, Karen. I am Tanya Bender from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And my story is a little different. I was diagnosed with something that was a shock to me. And doctor wrote me a prescription for some meds and sent me home and said, take this and you'll be fine. And you know, I never take anything without researching it. And when I did, it was like putting a Band-Aid over what I had. And I always refer to what I had was what my grandmother used to call sugar. So y'all kind of know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I just started Googling online, looking for a natural alternative. I wasn't looking for opportunity, and I wasn't looking to get into network marketing because I'd done it before, and I said, I'll never do it again. I joined a whole lot of companies, and I never had success with any of them. So my story is simple. I bought the product. I paid the $20 thinking I was joining like a Sam's Club or Costco. And I thought, if I pay that $20, I'll get to order my product cheaper. And I set myself on auto ship, guys, because I knew if I didn't, I'd forget it. And for 6 months, I was in this business and I didn't realize I was in this business. And I had a team of people falling under me. And finally, one day, my sweet upline leader, Dee Nolan, just called me out of the blue and said, I don't know you, but I see you're ordering every month. You have this wonderful team falling under you. Why are you not doing this business? And I said, I don't want to do this business. I love that I'm taking the oil. It's doing wonderful things for me. But she said, go to your back office. Just look and let me show you what's going on. I didn't even know I had a back office. I didn't know how to log on to a back office. So again, for 6 months, folks, my business volume was growing and people were falling under me. So once I figured all that out, I thought, well, let me see if I can just pay for my product. That was my first goal. That happened immediately. And then I said, well, maybe I can make enough for groceries. And then that happened. Maybe I can make my car payment. And then that happened. And then things really started happening. It's changed our life. It's changed our life. We go on vacations now. I make $1,000 car payment. I went out and bought a new car. Things just changed for us. And I wasn't even looking for the opportunity. So can you imagine if you're on here tonight and you're looking for an opportunity, what you could do with this? How many people would $500 a month change your life? I bet a lot of people would raise their hand that's watching this right now. Well, it can happen. It can happen if you just start talking about it, start taking the oil and sharing it with your friends. So I wish you all the best, and I sure am glad that I found this opportunity.
Tanya, thank you so much. And comment below if $500 would change your life. That's huge for a lot of people. It really is. Like the first check I had that was $500. I couldn't believe it. You know, when all I wanted to do was really sell 3 bottles, but I started talking about it, and that was it. That's all I had to do. And then it became my passion. And once it becomes your passion, then forget it. You're in the business. You're going to love it. Okay, so I want to talk to Jen and Ed, but first I want to talk to Barb just a minute. I want to have her not reveal yet what her income is, but I want her to just give us a little bit of insight as to how their life has changed. Barb, will you share that with us?
Hey everyone. So I just want to thank everybody that hopped on here tonight. It just goes to show the support of our team. So I am thrilled about that. If you guys haven't heard my story, I get into network marketing about 5 years ago. And I was at literally the worst time in my life. My little guy was very, very, very sick at the time. He went through 3.5 years of treatment for leukemia back then. And I was unable to work my job. And I did not have a lot of money. I could not afford to just be at home taking care of him, but I had no choice at the time. He was in and out of the hospital every week to 2 weeks. It was a huge strain on our family. And at the time, I wasn't taking very good care of myself. I was concentrating everything on taking care of him. And, you know, at one point during his treatment, I thought, you know, I need to take care of myself. And so I purchased some products online, and it was a network marketing company. And I thought at the time, because I didn't have a lot of money, I was out of a job, and I thought, you know, if I could just afford to pay for my own products, I'd be set, I'd be happy. So I joined this company and I started sharing the products, and it took off for me. It literally took off very, very quickly. And it became something that I really enjoyed. It was kind of the last thing I thought I'd be doing, but it became something that I thought, wow, how did I find this opportunity? It kind of just fell into my lap, and I really enjoy doing this. Fast forward to 2 years ago, I came upon an opportunity of HempWorx and My Daily Choice. And I really didn't know anything about CBD at the time. I was completely clueless, but upon reading the testimonies, I thought it might be something that could help my family. And so I thought, why not join the opportunity? Because CBD is something very unique. I had never heard of it before. And being in MLM for a few years by that time, I thought, I'm looking for something a little bit different. And I'm very glad that I joined. My first 5 months here, I was making 6 figures. And this was really the best thing that's ever happened to me, health-wise and financially, and for my whole family. I'll speak for all of us. You know, we enjoy taking the products, and the financial opportunity that came along with helping so many people has really been life-changing for us. You know, we went from not having extra money, not being able to do a lot of stuff. You know, I have 4 kids, and you know, it's expensive having kids. So, you know, we went from that to being able to, you know, purchase a home just in the last few months, to purchase a vehicle. I was driving an old minivan up until just a couple of months ago. And so, you know, it's really changed our lives, being able to do that and purchase things that, you know, we needed for the kids and stuff, to be able to have a place for them to live that we were able to call our own instead of having to rent places. You know, that was really special for my kids, and being able to purchase a vehicle, a newer vehicle that wasn't always breaking down, was wonderful for our family. And so this has just been an amazing opportunity. And, you know, I just got to say, for anybody watching, anybody can do this. Yes, I was in other companies. Yes, I've been successful at network marketing at other companies. But when I came to HempWorx, there was 2 people from my last company that joined this. I didn't bring a huge team. I didn't do anything that anybody out there watching couldn't do themselves. Anybody can do what I did, if you just have the dedication and the desire to help other people. So I just want to put that out there, and I am going to tell you how much I've made in the last 2 years with HempWorx. I've showed a lot of people privately, but I haven't really said it on social media, and I get a ton of questions about it. So I will reveal that shortly. Stay tuned for that. And like Karen said, keep sharing, because I'm going to do $1 for every share. So the more shares, the more money I'm going to give away here in the next 10 minutes or so. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Barb. I think you have a great story, the way that you got started. And you know, you didn't really have a big intention of living the life of a network marketer. And so, and I certainly didn't either, even though I have tried other companies and I worked just as hard. I was just never successful with them like with HempWorx. And it has to do with product, timing, comp plan, and company. I'm telling you, and teamwork. We have the best team, bar none. Hands down. If you would comment where you're watching from, it's always fun to see, and I go back and look to see where everybody's watching from. It's awesome. I want to remind you you're going to be able to pick THC free or full spectrum oil tonight, the winner, and then we're going to be giving away some money. And I say we, I mean Barb is going to be giving away some money. Jen and Ed, are they on here? Ah, there you are. Okay. If y'all don't mind, tell your story a little bit. How did you get involved in network marketing? Why? And what has it done to change you financially?
Can you guys hear us okay? Okay, so a lot of people that I knew when I was younger spent all their money going to college and learning how to get an education to go get a job. And it just so happened when I was about 26 years old, I had my own carpet cleaning company. And I did a job one day for a guy who just went direct distributor in Amway. And he had a check on his counter, and a check said, it was an $8,000 check he made that month. And the check said, this is all the people that laughed at me for selling soap. And I picked up this check off of his thing, and I said, what kind of soap are you selling? And the guy introduced me to Amway. Have anybody ever heard of Amway or been involved with Amway? I had never heard of it, had no clue about it. I had no negative connotation whatsoever. I got involved with that business, and it changed my life. I hung around the most positive people. I learned to read positive books, go to positive meetings. You know, you are like the people that you hang around, the books you read, and the CDs you listen to. Totally changed my life. If it wasn't for that chance meeting that day, I wouldn't be sitting here with my wife right now. It sent me on a whole different path. And the main reason I love it, because you know what? Network marketing is not for average people. Average people don't do this. They work a job. We hang around winners, total winners. I mean, you know, you can't be with a better group of people that are helping each other, you know, getting it done. You know, I mean, you could spend millions of dollars in college and never learn what we learn in network marketing. I mean, we have Barb Miller teaching us. Wait till y'all see how much money she makes a month. That's going to blow your mind. And now my wife.
Okay, guys, preacher Ed's done, but it's true. He taught me a lot with his experience. We got into this business, network marketing. We personally chose this because we saw the layout, we saw the possibilities, the system. And I just knew with Ed and I, you know, we're a team. We always have. We've been married 17 years. And when we saw this, we said, okay, you know, one horse can pull 4,000 pounds, two horses can pull 16,000. And we saw the leadership of Barb. We saw our upline, Brian and Missy, who we are our gem, our babies. Like they
Brian
are
and Missy Conlin.
Yo, bam booms. And we just knew we couldn't fail with this leadership. So we both like locked arms and we said, we got this, babe. We hit 10K affiliates within 3 weeks.
Because of Barb Miller.
Because of Barb Miller and Missy and Brian. All kudos.
All we did was follow the system.
Yeah. And so obviously there was a comment in our very first paycheck. So it has changed our life and it will just get better. And we're doing nothing special, just like it's been mentioned. We're just following the leader. We're sending just the appropriate information. We don't do a lot of talking. We just do a lot of sharing through videos or whatever we feel is appropriate. We don't do home meetings. We don't meet people. Honey, we have 2 minutes.
No, shut up.
Finish up. We're done. We're so grateful.
Can I say how much I made the first month, Barb?
No, I had a comment in it. Do not. Because it might slow people down
Can
or
I
it may no.
Okay, part-time around my sign company. I have a sign company.
Yeah.
Part-time around what I did, we made $5,000 the first 3.5 weeks.
5,100.
Part-time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks, Barb.
Thanks, Barb.
You know, that's awesome. Like, that's crazy. I have never done that in any other network marketing company ever. Matter of fact, I don't even think I ever made that much total. But y'all are
learned a lot.
Y'all are awesome, and thank you so much for being on here. Which brings us to my girl Missy and her man Brian. Missy, I still wish we were in Nashville together. Hopping on those scooters, just riding, having a blast. We had
they took the scooters away from everybody.
Scooters are gone.
Scooters are gone. You can't ride them anymore.
Well, at least now we can afford to buy our own. Just ride it around.
Right on.
Yes. So tell us, and great job, by the way, with Jen, and that's just great. Man, that's awesome. So tell us your story.
Go ahead, Mitz.
All right. Well, right. Do what?
Don't go ahead.
Oh. Well, Brian and I used to be top leaders in another company, and we started network marketing back in 2012. We had a great run, and we ended up leaving that company and dabbling into a few more companies, and nothing ever really worked. So Brian's a chainsaw carver, and so he was bringing in all the money, and we just were running our brick and mortar business, and I had something wrong with me where I was in pain from head to toe, and he started looking for some product to see if he could help me, and we found CBD oil, and this company just fell right in our lap, and we've been rocking it ever since. And what do you got to say about being done with chainsaw carving?
I'm jacked up. So like she said, I've been chainsaw carving artist for 16 years, running the chainsaws 8 hours a day. And when we saw the success that this product was doing for Missy, I thought, okay, we gotta spread the word. And we started last October. Well, actually, we really started working November 1st, 2018. And we hit 5K in 28 days. And now I chainsaw carve because I want to once in a while. I don't have to do it 8 hours a day.
Residual income.
Exactly, residual income. We love this company. We love the purity of this oil. We love our team, and
we love Barb. We love her system. We love the founder.
We love everybody.
We love the product. We love everything.
Anyway.
And we love all of our friends that we've met throughout this. I mean, so those people that I met out in Nashville, they're not even on our team, and we're just all one big family helping one another. It's been just incredible.
Awesome. Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely. Thank you for being on. I know Brian's down there. We all got to hang out together, and Tanya got on the scooters too. That was so much fun. Like, I don't think we haven't quit talking about it. Like Matt and I, we're going to plan our next vacation around who has scooters, right? And so that's so awesome. Another power couple on here is, and they travel with us too. They've been to Jamaica with us a couple of times. I met them at the Atlanta Road Show. Totally adore them. They're just a great couple. Gina and Jason Carver. Where are y'all? Are y'all?
Hey.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
I want to remind everybody too, share. And after we draw, you're going to have 15 minutes to claim your prize. 15 minutes. So you're going to want to message the page. Here's another thing too. You're going to probably decide, if you're not already an affiliate, that you're going to want to join this awesome team. And so get with the person that shared this with you or invited you here. Okay. If you don't remember who that was, let us know. We'll find them for you. All right. So, Gina and Jason, you want to tell your story, how you got started, how it's changed you, what's going on?
Yeah. Hey, so we were not looking for an opportunity. I was talking about some problems I was having, and a friend showed up and put a bottle in my hand. And within 2 weeks, I mean, almost immediately, I started seeing a change. But within 2 weeks, I knew I wanted to be a part of this. So we have busy lives. We have other companies, right? We get busy, huh? So I looked at the comp plan. I wanted to learn more about this and was blown away. We're numbers people. We want to see numbers. So when we saw that the comp plan pays out up to 85% and how awesome the product was, that it was a no-brainer. So for us, we love to travel, and that's what this is doing for us. So I know you said we're talking about Jamaica. We had an awesome time in Jamaica meeting everyone in February. Just got back from this trip. We've already rebooked to go with all of y'all to St. Lucia in February. That's a bucket list item for us. So now, because of this opportunity, we're crossing off bucket list places. We're going to Vegas for convention. How awesome is that? So,
and our new business is paying for it all.
Yeah. So that's what this is doing for us, is we are traveling now more than ever. That's huge. So that the people we're meeting, you know, they say your vibe attracts your tribe. And that is what we love so much about every single person that's on here, is the encouragement and just the teamwork. And, you know, even if we're not in the same line with people, everyone is cheering each other on. and we're learning from each other. And it's been incredible. I love all y'all. Y'all are incredible.
And I'm excited to hear Barb's number. She knows every time I see her, which is several times, I ask her. So she tells me. So I want to see all y'all's faces when she tells you guys, because it's crazy money.
Oh, and real quick too. So our thing is travel, right? And we're going to get to see Barb coming up soon again with Vegas and St. Lucia. Where would you guys go? I want to see where would you go, right? With your business. And let me see where's your bucket list place?
You know, that's the thing, is like all this travel and stuff together. And listen, it's like, I just love you guys. It's so much fun. And it's just awesome. Like I can't even describe it. Yeah, it's just amazing. There's another person, as a matter of fact, my daughter, Amy, is she on here? Amy, I know she was trying to get on. I don't know if she's got a crazy story too.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm on here. And I'm so excited to go after Jason and Gina. The traveling, it really is. It's like, oh, we get to FaceTime with family doing this big old Zoom, because Jason and Gina back in February in Jamaica, and then again a couple weeks ago in Jamaica, and they got to stay in our own little butler villa with us. It's just like, they're family. And so I was super excited to see y'all on here. So yeah, my story, I'm kind of crazy because I'm hearing everybody else's stories about their experiences with network marketing previously. And I don't have that background. I came in, I've been in dentistry for almost 20 years, and crazy thing happened and I lost my job, and I really enjoyed being at home, but our money wasn't enjoying me being at home. Our bills were like, no, you need money. You need to go back to work. And so I kept talking to my mom, Karen, and I was like, man, I think I'm gonna have to find a job. And she was like, you can have a job selling CBD. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I can't sell. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. I don't know anything, period. And she was like, just do it. And so we didn't even have the money at the time to place our first order. So I got to work immediately, and I had sold the first 3, and I got my bottle for free and my business for free. And I thought, okay. And then after seeing the training that was going on and all the other systems that we've had in place, guys, I've never done this before. And people watching may not know what our ranks and stuff are, but I'm a 100K affiliate, which is awesome. For those that are 100K, there's 250, 500, and then super. That's it. So that's stinking exciting to me. But the financial part of it has completely changed our life. Like saying that we've gone to Jamaica twice. I didn't have a passport prior to this because we didn't have a need to have a passport because we couldn't afford to do things. Even working full time, we were paycheck to paycheck. And then even some of that was like, okay, we're going to have to pay this late, pay this, like all the crazy stuff that comes in it. And so yeah, this has made it completely to where we don't have that. And then the icing on the cake, my husband has always had to work out of town our entire marriage. And so at the beginning of June, we were sitting there talking. He was like, well, I'm going to have to, going back to work. And like, why? What I made in dentistry, I now make 10 times that per month. To me is just mind blowing. And then now I even make double what he was making on top of, it's just nuts. So I was like, why are you leaving? Just stay home with us. We could be a family. And okay, the real icing is we haven't killed each other yet. So that's completely that's probably the best part. I get to have my husband, my kids, all of us under one roof. And yeah, it's amazing. And so with making more money, comment below, if you would like to make more money. I think everybody would like to make more money or replace your income. Give me a heck yeah, because that is, it truly is. I don't see why anybody would comment no, but if you are there, then, sorry about that.
So that is my daughter who was telling me the entire time for a couple of months or whatever, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And so she's doing great. You hear the money. Listen, if we can do it, y'all can do it. I promise you that. So we have a product winner, and I'm going to announce that. And then we're going to get to what we're all here for, and that's to hear what Barb has to say about her income and how it's really changed their lives. Show me the money. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Show me the money. Yeah. And so, and then we'll do the money, see who's gonna win the share money. And so the product winner is Jennifer Velasquez. Jennifer Velasquez. And so, Jennifer, you have 15 minutes to message the page and let us know if you want the THC free or the full spectrum. And so congratulations. Congratulations on that. So let's see that sign again. Show me the money. We're going to ask Barb to come on now and just tell us. Yeah, who wants to hear a super affiliate's income? Post that. Show me the money. Show me the money. And everybody, Barb Miller.
All right. Well, I just want to say 5 years ago, prior to that, the last thing I thought I'd be doing is going live on Facebook to say how much money I make every year. Boy, times have changed. And, you know, I was thinking about Jason Carver because I seen him and his wife, Gina, in Jamaica on our trip last week. And every time I see him, he says, Barb, let me see how much you're making. And I always show him the screenshot of how much I'm making. And it's funny because, you know, he enjoys seeing that. It motivates him to do better and to want to make as much money, if not more. And so I was thinking about him just this past week because I had an eye on my paycheck because I'm coming up to a huge, I don't know what you call it, like a milestone that I haven't quite achieved yet. And I was thinking afterwards, if I was a better planner, if I planned things well, I would have done this live next week. Next week, I am coming up to a huge milestone. So I was thinking about Jason because I was like, I'm going to text him my income next week so he can see that I've hit this huge milestone. So that's okay that I haven't hit that yet. But I will let you guys know how much money I'm making. But first, I have to do a little check because I had a lot of people in Success Team commit to coming and either hopping on here tonight or watching this through our stream on Facebook. So if you're a rep on Success Team and you're watching right now, please comment below so I can see you watched it. If you couldn't be on and you're watching this on the replay, I still want you to comment and just comment #replay. If a rep invited you to watch this tonight, if they knew you were interested in home-based business or network marketing or CBD oil, comment below the name of the rep that invited you to watch this. So are we ready? All right. And so once I let you guys know how much money I'm making.
Are you going to screen share?
No. I will we'll do the drawing. We have somebody doing the drawing for us because we're all on here for the winner. And so I'm not sure how many shares we're at right now. Austin, do you want to let us know how many shares we're at right now? So if you guys haven't shared yet, you still have a couple of minutes to share this video to enter to win, and it'll be the amount of shares at the time. That'll be the amount. So what are we at right now?
Just give me a second, I'll load it up.
All right. And I have to say this amount of money I've made
620, sir.
is all possible because of this team, Success Team. Appropriately named because everybody on here in one way or another is successful. Just even for showing up, watching this live, being on this live, showing up every day, and being dedicated to helping other people with a product that helps with so many things. So I just want to say that, you know, we're not all here about the money, even though it's something we talk about because this is an opportunity live. I believe a lot of people need our product because it makes them feel better, plain and simple, for one reason or another. But there's a lot of people out there these days that also need the financial help. I know myself, you know, back when my little guy was sick and I joined network marketing years ago, I wasn't taking care of myself. I was out of a job. I couldn't work a job because my little guy was sick and I wasn't able to take proper care of myself. And so I reached out to somebody in network marketing and purchased a product. And so there's so many people out there, I think, that for one reason or another are not taking care of themselves, both with their health and financially. And, you know, this isn't all about the money, but I did want to answer this question for you guys tonight, since you wanted to know how much I make. The dollar amount I've made so far with My Daily Choice and HempWorx is $2,984,934.44. And by our next paycheck next Thursday, I will be well over the 3 million mark. So thank you all, success team, all our customers, all of our affiliates, everybody, because you're all part of this. Nobody does this on their own. Nobody gets to the rank of super affiliate on their own, and nobody makes that much money on their own. It is from this team, this wonderful, wonderful team that we have. So thank you all.
You know, like seriously, y'all, oh my gosh, like for real. And I'll say this too, Barb is very giving, and it's awesome. Congratulations, Barb. And seriously, that is just amazing. Like, yeah, there you go. There's a heart. I'm telling you, that is like, y'all, that's insane money. And we're all just right in line to do that. I hope everybody knows that, you know, that we're right there. And so, and we are on the best team, period, on the planet. Thank you for everything. Your work, like you just work all the time. And I really appreciate that. So, okay, here we go. How many shares do we have?
Shares are we at?
623.
623 shares. So that's $623.
Okay, so I have a name, and the winner of what, 623?
Oh, no, hang on. We just did another update. 672 we're up to. Do you want to do one more refresh?
Let me know when you're ready.
674. So I will round that up to $700 for the winner, because I like even numbers.
This is awesome. And okay, the winner of the money is Bodyford TB.
Oh,
TB.
Congratulations.
Okay, so I know her, and I'm super happy about
I know
that.
her too.
Yeah. Man, she's at everything. She goes to everything. She's just always. So message the page, collect your winnings. Congratulations to, well, honestly, to everybody, to all of us for finding this opportunity. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Barb for revealing that. I know she's pretty private, and I want to thank her for doing that.
It was difficult. It only took me 2 years to agree to do that. I'm out of my circle. What do they call that? Your comfort zone.
Yeah. Barb has stepped outside of her comfort zone, and she considers us all in the circle of trust, obviously, for sharing that too. That is amazing. And it gives us, man, it just inspires me, and I know everybody else here, to work hard every single day, and that it's possible. Like, we all know her, and you know, it's possible for all of us. So does anybody want to add anything before we hop off here? Barb?
I just want to add that this is not the only night we do this. We do it every Monday and every Thursday on this page at the exact same time. So if you're an affiliate or a customer, or you're just curious, please come join us. You know, this support is fantastic. This was record breaking tonight, the amount of people we have on here. And I hope that affiliates will commit to come back Mondays and Thursdays whenever they can and join us, because it really goes to show, having all these people on here, you know, just the dedication of our team. And that means a lot, especially to the people that are dedicated to host these every Monday and Thursday. Thank you so much, Karen. I know more than anybody else, you're on here. Both Karens are on here. Karen Curtis Rogers is another one that, you know, I can always count on. And I'm going to stop naming people because I will forget somebody, but we have just a huge commitment from a lot of the leaders on success. And I'm just so proud of this team, and I love you guys. And I'm speechless now.
Congratulations, Barb.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations, Barb.
Yeah, congratulations, Barb.
Thank you.
This is awesome. This is just to show you
Congratulations,
how
Barb.
we can do this. Everybody can do this.
Anybody can do this. If I can do it, anybody can do it, because I'm just, you know, a mom. You know, that's my number one thing. I'm a mom. And if I can be a stay-at-home mom and do this and take care of my kids, then anybody can do it.
It's such a
Awesome,
big
Barb.
incentive. It's a big incentive to see this. So this is great. Good job.
You're an inspiration to all of us.
Thank you.
Congrats, Miss Barb. Y'all be good.
Congratulations.
Woo! Hey, Brian, did you want to say something?
I just wanna thank you, Mom, and tell Dad we love him. Thanks for your help.
You know, we're a close team when the affiliates are calling you mom, and my husband Andy is dad. So we go on a trip when we suddenly become the responsible ones, taking care of everybody.
Thank you for all you do to help us, Barb.
Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Karen.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thanks for everything y'all do.
Congratulations, Barb.
Hang loose.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you.